Jenna and I have committed to each other to make a difference in this world. First, through My Daily Choice by impacting the lives of hundreds of thousands of affiliates and customers around the world, and maybe one day millions. We also want to leave this world in better shape than we found it for future generations. Our oceans, our forests, our veterans, and our children. For Jenna and I, the way forward is so very clear. And for those who can, should give a lot. For those who can't, should give a little. And together, we create massive positive change in this world. With that clear vision, we created the Zwagil Foundation, and we invite you to join us in our efforts to make a difference. We're pleased to share with you today some of the organizations that we've chosen to partner with. These organizations have been carefully selected and vetted because of the good work they do, the lives they change, and the humility with which they do it. We're passionate about these initiatives, and we hope you are as well. In typical My Daily Choice fashion, there's always a choice. Choose to participate in whatever you're most passionate about. I'm excited to share some of the first organizations that we're gonna support. For human trafficking, we've selected Operation Underground Railroad. Now let me warn you, grab a tissue, as the good work this organization does will probably have you in tears. We've recently learned that many drug dealers are moving away from drugs and going towards human trafficking. With drugs, you sell the product once and your customers eventually die from your product. With human trafficking, you sell the product over and over again, often for years. Let's watch a quick video from Operation Underground Railroad.
I never dreamed that I would work in Haiti. I didn't know anything really about Haiti until I learned about a little boy who was born in Utah, US citizen, and was kidnapped in Haiti from his church, where his father was the pastor. I read about it in the local newspaper. I thought that I could make it into a US case, and I couldn't because it wasn't. We had to leave our jobs. I had to leave my job because I just had to do something about it. We went to Haiti to look for his son.
Yeah, it's right here.
And we never found him.
People weren't talking about human trafficking like they are now. And really it's because of the work and efforts by organizations like Operation Underground Railroad.
It's a subject that nobody wants to think about or talk about. It's the worst part of humanity.
Okay. Wow.
And yet, we've got to do something about it.
Please get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. Get on the ground. Put that down. Get on the ground.
Every 30 seconds, a child is sold. They're sold for sex, they're sold for labor, they're sold for organ harvesting, which is something we're now getting into. There's 6 million children that are forced into one of those 3 categories right now, and the world doesn't know.
Not a lot of people know, but the profile for men who travel abroad to have sex with kids are American citizens.
The US creates the demand. The highest producer and consumer of child pornography is right here in the United States.
Well, if you lost one of your children to one of these evil people, you'd do anything to get even and get your child back.
I had a knock on my door one day. Tim said, listen, I really feel like I can do better leaving the government.
I'd find a group of kids in Guatemala or Colombia, and I couldn't do anything about it because it wasn't a US case. It's outside of the jurisdiction, and I understood that. However, that doesn't mean that we couldn't be doing more.
Tim Ballard left his law enforcement career, everything that he knew, his pension, his security, to start a nonprofit called Operation Underground Railroad. They've done jumps everywhere throughout the world, rescued kids, and then helped them get to a safe place with their aftercare programs.
He had a way that we could really make an impact, but they needed $1 million to start. And I said, I'm in.
We had set up this operation that looked like it went flawless.
We unfortunately got some very frustrating news.
The traffickers were being released and that all the girls were released.
They pay money to the right people, to the judges. The job's not quite done, but it's almost done because now we need to go back and we need to rearrest every single one of these traffickers. It will be a message to Haiti, to America, to the whole world that there are good people everywhere that will stand up for this.
For supporting Mother Earth, we've chosen the Ocean Conservatory. This organization was started by a fellow entrepreneur and one of the youngest CEOs in the world. Boyan Slat became passionate about cleaning the oceans of the 5 trillion pieces of plastic that currently litters our ocean. The ocean cleanup has raised $31.5 million in donations to start Pacific cleanup trials and rid the oceans of plastic. Let's watch a quick video from the Ocean Conservatory.
I am vast and ancient, blanketing the earth for billions of years. And then you came along. You played in my waters, ate from my seas, and breathed in my salty air. We set forth on new adventures. I became a teacher, a provider, a mother. I am a force of insurmountable strength and solace. But I'm changing. My waters are warming. My reach is growing. And I'm filled with plastics, oils, and waste. And so my children are suffering. Soon I may have nothing more to give. I am the ocean. I am your ocean, the only ocean you have. And I need your help.
The ocean is at the center of who we are. Even if you've never seen the ocean, you're touched by it every single day. It produces half the air you and I breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink. Ocean Conservancy is working with you to protect the ocean from today's greatest global challenges. Together, we create science-based solutions for a healthy ocean and the wildlife in communities that depend on it. Now is the time to give back to our ocean.
Hopefully you guys are just as excited and passionate as we are about the Zwagil Foundation, and there's 3 ways you can participate. You can donate, you can get involved, and you can share. To learn more about the Zwagil Foundation and how you can participate, go to www.zwagilfoundation.org, pick the cause that you're most passionate, and share it with your friends.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly sing.
Hey guys, we're so excited to do this initiative. This is only my second Christmas not using a credit card, so I definitely feel for the parents out there and the kids out there and all the people out there that don't get to experience the miracle of this holiday season. We just want to do our part, give back to our community here locally, and we're super excited to just do our part.
This is actually the first initiative for our foundation, the Zwagil Foundation. And we thought, like, what a cool way to give back and let all kids have like an awesome Christmas. So we're so excited about this initiative. And tomorrow we deliver all these gifts. So we've got our staff here helping out, some friends, family, helping out, filling carts. We're gonna load the HempWorks truck up and give all these gifts away. So thank you guys.
the Executive Director of Foster Kinship, and Foster Kinship supports people who are raising their relatives' children. So this would be grandparents, aunts, great aunts, siblings, cousins, anyone who steps up to take care of a child when their parents are not able to. And there are actually 33,000 children in Nevada that are in kinship care. It's a huge population of children that are very underserved by all of our government systems, so we are so appreciative of this support today. Thank you so much to the Zwagil Foundation for making dreams come true for Christmas for so many kids that would otherwise not have presents under the tree.
You may now visit www.zwagilfoundation.org, which will take you to a website that explains more about our mission, vision, and causes. There will be swag available for purchase, and all of the profits go directly to our partnering organizations. To kick off the launch of our Zwagil Foundation, our founders, Josh and Jenna Zwagil, are personally matching the first $100,000 in donations to go towards the selected causes. We look forward to making an impact and changing the world with you.